With season 1 of House of Zwide coming to an end, and the truth is about to come out as Funani has discovered some facts that he is trying to verify with the help of Nkosi and his police friend. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for coming back here, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continuous support. But if you're new here, you're definitely welcome. Please do the right thing by clicking on that red subscription button down below. It's absolutely free. So you guys, Funani has finally discovered the truth with the help of Nkosi, as he has been dreaming about Zobuhle and has finally was able to unmask who was behind Zobuhle's abduction with the help of Nkosi and his friend, a police officer. However, in his bid to punish everyone involved in Zobuhle's abduction, Funani carries out his investigation as we have seen him going to Isaac's home and trying to discover the truth to an extent that he has managed to track down a lady who also confirmed she wasn't Una's mother. This led him to Isaac Mulapo's house, asking for details about Una under the pretense of getting to know her better now that she has won the assistant design position. His search for the truth led him to find Naledi and ask her the truth about whether she is Una's mother and who she went on to deny after money. After paying Naledi for her information, Funani then tracks down the police officer who was of the case, or rather who was the case officer when his house burned 20 years ago. We know about the history that Isaac has lost his wife and allegedly lost his daughter Zobuhle on an accidental fire, which was proclaimed an accidental fire, but wasn't, because we know that it was Faith and Isaac behind that fire. And he asked for the help of a friend in the police force to track down that officer from years ago. We know that that officer was then paid by Faith and Isaac to keep him quiet. However, Funani will manage to track down Jonas from his retirement and meet up with him. Jonas will sing like a bird and tell the truth to Isaac, taking Zobuhle and the burning house. Funani is in a rage and takes his gun and confronts Isaac, who implicates Faith in his confession. Together with Nkosi, Funani will ask Faith, who lies her way out of the situation like every other time. We know that Faith has that thing of lying and you won't tell through her face. However, Isaac finds himself behind bars and with a visitor who asks him for a big favor in exchange for financial help. Faith makes a proposition to Isaac to take the fall for all the crimes and not say her name in his confession. Well, because Faith has all the Zwide money, she went on to pay Isaac to keep quiet and not to implicate him throughout this trial. In return, she will help take care of his family after he goes to prison. Do you guys think that Isaac will buy this and go to prison and leave Faith to live her happily ever after life? We don't know. Do leave your comments down below on what you think will happen in season 2 and what will be the season 2 finale in this interesting revelation. Isaac, who always had a soft spot for Faith, accepts the deal and is on the verge of going to jail alone. This is so devastating. Now that coming back to 20 years ago, Faith wanted Funani to herself. We know that she hired her then gangster boyfriend, who is Isaac, to take out Funani's family. Isaac burnt the house to ashes, as we have seen in the flashbacks, but then, remorse for a baby in the crib, he rescued and took her as his own, who is now Una. Nkosi, who was 7 years old by that time, also managed to escape, but their mother, who was already taken out, burnt in the house, and she died in that house, as we have seen the revelations from the season 1 as it premiered. When Una grew up, she took over, or rather she took after her biological father unknowingly. We have seen Una's talent that she her will to become a designer, and she resembles Funani. Her zeal is wanting to be a professional designer led her to the. We have seen her going to the house of Zwide as an intern when she got a job as an intern along with Sandile and Nambita, which ultimately led her to winning the position of the assistant design. Funani, who always has a sketch of how his daughter would have grown to look, never believed he had to look within his business walls to find her, but apparently this is how he's going to know the truth in the season 1 finale. So you guys do leave your comments down below. Do you think Faith will really get away with this again, and how do you feel about that one? Do you think the ending is what you really hoped and wished for? I'm certain most people won't be happy, because we have been willing to see Faith go down in throughout this thing, because she's the mastermind behind that. Don't forget, she is the one who sent Isaac to do the job of burning the house, Funani's house 20 years ago. And also, now that Funani has learned the truth, do you think he will go on and to trust Funani, or rather Faith, as his wife? Do leave your comments down below, guys. As from me right now, this is what I had for you, summarizing the whole season 1 for you, and the ending as it has been revealed. But none other than that, guys, bye. See you on my next upload.